It all started after witnessing the birth of his pups and that he has now become a father, a dad. His mood and behavior has shifted from having the goofy answers in the past to now becoming bold, dominant, serious, and protective. After seeing his newborn pups sleeping for the first time, all curled up into a ball, sleeping on Willow's chest, Wile's territorial instincts kicked in. He would guard over her at all times like a watchdog after seeing his newborn young sleeping. Their names are Violet, Rose, and Willie. After they were both discharged from the hospital, Wile growls at someone and he snaps at them, all because they wanted to see his pups and hold them, for that he does not allow anyone else to have access. Only him and Willow. He is that protective. He improves his new looks by having an extremely muscular body, and those who get a good glimpse of him will send shivers down through them. Along with his muscular body, his facial features resemble that of a phantom. His eyes are ghastly beads with no light, like holes in a skull, all hollowed out and sunken in, with pupils that expand. As times have passed, he grew more and more protective to the point where he is a protective overload, and he'll do anything for them, and that means anything. The way he protects them, it varies. As a way to show and express his true fatherly love, his dominance, and his bold protectiveness, here are the examples. He defends Willow and his newborn baby pups by shielding them both, and after that is when the male Coyote shows dominant side towards others. He will get into a defensive stance in a confrontational manner by standing tall, legs apart, whenever someone or something approaches Willow and his pups in a threatening or suspicious manner. He's still standing firm and tall, legs still apart, along with his chest all puffed out, showing off his muscular frame as a way to make himself look more virile and intimidating, along with his phantomish appearance. His tail hanging in its neutral position with it arcing over along with his back end. He growls at the culprit through showing his teeth as a reminder to warn them not to come anywhere near his pups. Not only is that Wile is extremely protective of his newborn young, but he is also possessive of his wife, Willow, whenever they're around others. Whenever Willow is feeling sad and is on the verge of having an emotional breakdown, mainly because of a hormonal change after giving birth, he comforts her. But this time, it was something way much different. Someone had said something really mean and offensive to upset her, which is already bad enough. But when he hears the sound of his pups crying along with Willow, this was enough to send the high testosterone level male Coyote to the next level of sheer maximum overdrive of protectiveness. He bares his teeth and his whole body trembles. He can feel the aggression build up inside of him. The sounds of his newborn baby pups crying after being disturbed was enough to make him become violent and aggressive. It hurts him whenever he sees them like this. Not only is that Wile is angry, but he went to complete maximum overdrive. He was fuming. He walks over to the individual suspect who grabs the culprit and made him look into the Coyote's eyes. While he stares down at the culprit, shivering shivers down the individual's spine as he looks into the Coyote's frightening, ghastly appearance that turns into a growl of aggression, which made it into a complete horror show for the suspect. He then starts wailing on him, beating the culprit up, and then throws him into a wall. "You leave my pups alone." The pure anger and aggression in his voice was enough to shake the troubled suspect to their very core. The Coyote is finished. The injured suspect takes off running, clutching his broken wrist. He does have a soft, sweet spot, though, for his family, that is. But towards others, he is not friendly and is extremely dominant, territorial, and protective.